The Maserati Levante is the first addition to the company's SUV lineup, having first jumped into the pool with the launch of the Ghibli hybrid last year. The main stats for Levante point to rather modest strength figures, however, the economy will no doubt benefit the owners in the long run. Powering the new model is a turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder petrol unit mated to a 48-volt lightweight system that recovers energy lost during braking and deceleration. Power is stored in the e-booster system, which offers additional power when moving off the beaten path, or when the turbocharger starts to fade higher in the reverend range. Overall, output is rated at 246 kilowatts, and 450 Nm is available from 2,250 revolutions per minute. It can send the SUV from 0 to 100 km per hour in 6.0 seconds, which is claimed to be not too shabby considering its 2,090 kg weight. Power is sent to the ground via an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission and to an all-wheel drive system equipped with a mechanical limited slip differential at the rear. Maserati says this engine combination is extremely light, weighing less than an equivalent 6-cylinder engine, while promising the benefits of better weight distribution and a lower center of gravity. Special touches on the exterior include a tri-coat metallic paint finish known as the Azzurro Astro, with blue highlights for the side air vents, brake calipers and a logo located on the C-pillar. Inside, the blue theme extends to the embroidered upholstery. Unfortunately, Maserati failed to confirm specifics about the Levante's economic figures, but said the system produces about 18% less CO2 emissions. Fuel consumption figures, however, will be available when the Levante in GT trim is ready to ship worldwide in late 2021. Maserati has given a revamp to the Levante lineup for 2022, ditching the familiar GranLusso, GranSport and GTS models with a new 3-trim setup starting with the luxury-oriented GT and moving on to the sportier Modena and high-performance Trofeo. The GT is powered by a twin-turbo V6 engine, which has received a slight boost of up to 350 horsepower. Modena gets a V6 version pumped up with 430 horsepower while the Modena S offers a 550 horsepower twin-turbo V8. The Trofeo is powered by a 580 horsepower version of the twin-turbo V8. All models receive an updated Maserati logo throughout and feature a new trim badge above the Levante's fender-mounted vents. While adding a lot of coins to the bottom line, would have opted for the Modena S model and the sexy-sounding 550 horsepower twin-turbo V8 model. The Modena S also adds 20-inch wheels, a leather interior with sewn door and dashboard panels, and a paddle shifter mounted on the steering column. All Modena S models also feature red-painted brake calipers and the Nerissimo Pack appearance package, which adds a dark exterior trim for a more menacing look. While the Levante isn't the fastest or most powerful performance-oriented luxury crossover, it definitely plays one of the better soundtracks. Under the hood of most Levante models is a twin-turbocharged V6 that directs the 350 horsepower or 430 horsepower in the Modena to all four wheels via an 8-speed automatic. In testing, the 2017 Volt 6-powered Levante produced a 0 to 60 miles per hour time in 5.1 seconds, outperforming the Mercedes-AMG GLE 53. The Modena S and Trofeo models come with twin-turbo V8 engines producing 550 and 580 horsepower, respectively. On the test track, the GTS replaced by the Modena S for 2022 cruised to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds, while the Trofeo did in 3.6. With adaptive shock set in sport mode, the Levante's ride is jarring when ridden on all the smoothest road surfaces. The comfort level is much more pleasant, although the suspension is barely flex, with shock on its default setting. On paper, the Levante is not a sucker for fuel. In fact, for a V6 model the 16 mpg city and 22 mpg highway is closer to a V8 powered rival than any other V6. However, in real-world testing, the V6 impressed with significantly higher highway fuel economy results than the recommended rating of 24 mpg. The V8 powered model scored 13 mpg city and 20 mpg highway and delivered 20 mpg in our tests. At first glance, the Levante's interior looks rich and well laid out, especially in the test vehicle, which features full skincare in a rich dark brown hue. Open porous wood trim, leather-covered dashboard, tasteful chrome accents and traditional Maserati analog clocks all give the Levante a classy and old-fashioned luxury feel. A closer look, however, reveals parts that are clearly shared with other Stellantis brands, for example, the window switch, wiper control handle, and ignition button the same as the Jeep Cherokee, which is disappointing. The controls are functional, and better than some of the ergonomically questionable examples Maserati has built themselves over the years. Speaking of ergonomics, the driving position on the Levante is excellent and is clearly set up for passionate driving.